I love vintage shopping. This is a trip that my daughter and I took to a local vintage store. This store, it's more of a store to look in. It's one of two vintage shops in this one town that the prices are super high. So it's a nice place to go and look, but I've never bought anything in this store. I'll have a video of the other vintage store. And the only thing I bought in that other vintage store was that sewing machine that was, for some reason, they didn't know what they had in that featherweight. But that was just a lucky find, or, meant to be. Sure, when we first saw, here's some Betsy Clark. I love Betsy Clark. I used to buy my mother a Betsy Clark ornament every year. They have some quilling paper on those. Bunch of napkin rings, crystal and stuff, jewelry, watches, religious items. We had Roman with us. That was my daughter walking with Roman. Well, these little cups are so cute. Really like those. They had a hefty price tag on them too. Little schnauzer. These were adorable. I love miniature things. Then they had this kitchen set up. It'll come into focus here in just a second. There we go. It was set up really, really cute. And I think it might be I don't know if it's the same owners as the store that's in like the next town, because they had things that I had seen in that other store's window, like that big red barbecue tray. My mother actually has that. It's still at the other house. The little trivets, cast iron with the tiles, that atomic coffee pot. I was telling my daughter, Grandma has this. That if it's still there, I don't know, that red Fustaria compote or pedestal fruit bowl in there. My mother had that too. Not sure where that is. My mother had those. I was telling my daughter. Then they had these vintage cookbooks. And I was pointing out this one of this, the man and the woman there is just too much. Pink depression wear. Lots of cute stuff. I like that plate in the background there. More cookbooks. Blue and white, muffin tins. Those glasses, we had those growing up. Ours were in the, I think, the amber color. We also had the Fustaria, like the Aurora Borealis ones. And those cups up there, I believe I sold a set of those to Lady Elaine. That's a really nice, that's from Italy, that divided platter. Yeah, I have that one. I actually have that in our auctions, and that's $45. I think I was asking like $15 at the most for the one I have. Interesting, right? All shell-shaped dishes. And I flipped out a little bit here because I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought that was this. We used to have this trolley. You see, it kind of looks like that bus. I told my daughter, let me see that. Tell me how much that is. It wasn't exactly, we have a trolley. I don't know where it is now. But it was, my father had it and used to love it because it reminded me of Mr. Rogers, but my daughter's like, that's $12. I'm like, that's $12? And my daughter went back to look at the camera equipment in there. Ashtrays and antlers. A is for ashtrays and antlers. Asian themed products right there, and more Asian themed products. Little tiny sewing machine. Maybe that little tiny sewing machine was a premonition of what I was going to find in the next store, because that's when I found the featherweight. I never even realized that. Oh, this little figurine here with the little Scotty dog. So cute. And then the old cameras. More Scotty dogs. And adding machines with the cranks. I really want one of those to goof around. I remember them in this like little general store down in this town when I was a kid, when we came for the summer. The man that owned it had one of those, and I just think it's so great. I just love to just use it as a prop, you know. So I have to find one with the crank. I saw one in this store and I saw one in the other store, but the price tag is, like I said, a little bit hefty. So I'll wait. The right one will come along. I don't know what was going on with my focus sometimes, and here's a bunch of old pictures. Oh, there's Roman. Let's see. Cameras and things. Some vintage clothing. And there's Romy. Hi, Romy. Old-fashioned bread box. And trivets. There's that red bowl. Some of the vintage aprons. Oh, there's that tray that I was talking to you about. My mom has that same one. It's at the lake house. This barbecue tray. I don't know why it's not coming into focus. Oh, there we go. I don't know what's up with that. What was up with my phone that day? Oh, and there's that Mark's, I believe it is, that dollhouse. A tin dollhouse. Old bird cage. Well, thank you for watching, guys, and there'll be more vintage shop with me's coming up soon, so stay tuned for the others. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.